Hey guys, it's Adelaide. I'm about to teach belly dance class and I just had my memory get full, so I'm going to attempt this again and we'll see how long it takes. But I did want to take a moment to kind of separate the physical instruction that I do and share a little bit more about myself and about belly dance in general, because obviously it's something I've dedicated my life to and am extremely passionate about. And in my weekly teaching classes, I generally kind of keep the philosophies or even just the chit-chat talking to a minimum, because I know that through participating in the dance and through becoming disciplined and really embarking on the journey of knowing your body through belly dance and hopefully other art forms, that a lot of the things will seep in. And I'm sure that a lot of you who have gravitated towards me as a teacher are aware of this on some level or another. And I want to say thank you so much for trusting me to be a teacher for you. I don't take that lightly, and I appreciate it. I just appreciate it so much, and I'm sure that there's many people in your lives and many teachers in different dance forms and other forms, and I know that it's somebody that you need to connect with in order for your mind to be open enough to learn from. And so I really appreciate that, and I wanted to thank you like I am now, but also thank you through some of the videos that are going to come up. So tomorrow I'm going to start recording, and this is a way to thank you, but it's also kind of a way to give me a taste test of this new chapter that I'm going to enter at some point, where I'm sharing my teachings more online and sharing with people who can't make it to my living room or people who want to practice in between classes, and I'm sure that you're one of those people. So a little brief history on me. My father is Arabic Syrian, and his parents are from Syria, and my mother is English Irish European, and that's simplifying the mix. So my mother actually picked up the belly dancing art when she was about 16 when she met my father. And he's a Middle Eastern musician, and an artist now. But back in the day when they were like 16 years old, he was a doumbek player and had a band with a violin player and other instruments. And the violin player's wife actually taught my mother how to belly dance when she was about 15 or 16 years old, and my father and my mother got married at about 17. So it happened pretty early on, but my mother was already an experimental modern and ballet dancer. So anyway, she fell in love with belly dancing, and it became one of her main art forms, and she belly danced throughout her pregnancies with my sister, my brother, and I. So I've literally been doing it from the womb, and it's about the most natural way for my spine to kind of express itself. I'm listening to this music. Hopefully you can still hear me. I'm going to turn it down. So now, even beyond my family and our short time in history, belly dance has a long history, and the type of belly dance fluid motions are associated with fertility in many ways. Back in time, it used to be kind of a superstition or a belief that if women belly danced in the fields or did goddess dancing or whatever it was called at the time, there's like statues of the goddess statues, these types of movements would actually help the crops grow. So it wasn't about fertility in the sense of the actual woman, but fertility in getting the plants to feel alive and vibrant. So plants are voyeuristic, which means they can kind of feel the sensation of what's going on around them and react. I think we all are in some ways. I used to grow weed, and I used to like to dance with the plants because it would make them produce more, and those are obviously all female plants. So then, aside from crops, it was a rite of passage for young women. So when they would get their first period, then they were ready to learn this dance. So it was literally a rite of passage into the ability to produce a child and learning how to work with your womb. And so it prepared people all the way up to women specifically, all the way up to giving birth, but also helped in the process of giving birth. So like the undulations, especially from up to down, are pushing downward, pushing out, in that case, a child. Also, women like midwives and doulas would be undulating and belly rolling around the woman giving birth to help kind of hypnotize her mind and put her into a state of relaxed, God, I'd even say ecstasy, I hope so, so that the process can be, you know, as fluid as possible. And that's a lot of what belly dancing is. It's like moving energy in a way that's fluid, like a feng shui throughout the body, and which is why I feel so awesome. And so, yes, it was a dance for women by women and passed on, just like storytelling was in the Native American tribes. Now, when some of the gypsies decided to take this dance form into the public eye, they would be dancing in like street fairs and markets, and they started making it more of an art form. And so the coins, the little jingle bells that we have on our costumes or on our hip scarves, are what was the payment that they were given for their art form, kind of like, yeah, I don't even want to associate it with homeless people, but yeah, they were given money, and instead of carrying it, they wore it and incorporated it. And they went to Spain and started bringing in flamenco arms. And when Westerners saw it, they were like, wow, this is beautiful and sensual. And they actually brought it into a two-piece kind of costume where you have the broad top and the hips. Obviously, it's a little bit more sexy and more Western. And then it kind of hit the stage and became a performance art. So that's a little bit of a history on belly dancing, and obviously I've embraced all aspects of it, full-time, performer, and also it's just something that I really embrace the tradition of it. And who knows, maybe we'll get into tutorials on how to make costumes and this and that. And I know that most of you coming here are maybe coming to lose weight or just feel better about yourself, or fuck it, just like have fun. So belly dancing, although originally geared towards women, is good for all sexes. So not only does it help with like menstrual cramps because you're moving energy in the lower belly, but it can also help with constipation. It can also help with stuck emotions, like in the Eastern philosophy or way of thinking. Our emotions are in our guts, and there's actually a brain in our guts that we can think from. So by moving the actual belly, and I'm just checking the time, we have 10 minutes till class. By moving the actual stomach, you are kind of unwinding the knots that are not even in this mind, but they're in the emotional, intuitive, that gut feeling kind of mind. And I talk a lot about not spilling your energy, not spilling the pelvis forward. So we're pulling in, and just like in martial arts or qigong, we are moving from the center point. So it's fucking amazing. I freaking love it. I'm glad I'm getting to rant here. You can not listen to this and just like do the workout videos, but I needed to get this off my chest apparently. And I hope that it brings a new awareness, I guess. I was gonna say respect, but you don't need to respect the dance form. Just respect yourself, because that is what you're doing when you're honoring your temple and you're moving through it. So it's definitely a temple dance, and it can help you store your energy throughout the day. That and coffee is how I get so much done. But honestly, I really do attest a lot of my accomplishments to this art form. Of all of the different things that I've done, the paintings and acrobatics and clowning and belly dancing has been the root, and it's something I'll always come back to, and it feels good on the body. What else did I want to say? I can go on about my love affair with belly dance, trust me. Okay, so for now, I'll just say enjoy the videos. They're my gift to you, and what I would appreciate in return is some feedback. What did you like about the videos? What can I do to improve them? How can I make this something that's available to more people? What do you want to learn? I want to know. so I can teach you, and we'll kind of navigate from there. I'm looking forward to being in Peru for 3 weeks and giving you a little taste of me and my hips while I'm gone. So enjoy the rest of the videos, and please comment in on the links in YouTube or respond back via email, and just give me feedback. Give me criticism, give me comments, give me what you liked, give me what you loved. That's all I really ask in return, and yeah, enjoy getting in there, getting into your body. Mwah!